hung upon all the words you said, breaking free from this conformity that you forced on me. Everything I do is one big show. It's about damn time that I take control. Put me under a microscope and watch me take control. What's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And and dear God, save my soul, 'cause it is flawed. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. Don't tell me that I need saving. Finally awake and living. Yeah. The pressure inside was building. I felt under attack, and now my mind's attacked, and I've chosen my path. I've chosen my path. What's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And and dear God, save my soul, 'cause it is flawed. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Deviants of Chaos, where today our party was walking outside, and then like some steam rods started coming out of the ground every 5 feet everywhere, and then they start emitting superheated steam. Everyone is cooked to death. The end.
Nobody we turned into lobsters.
So we walked into that real life city that inspired the Silent Hill games.
And nobody has fire resistance.
I could proc Investiture of Fire. That would give me fire resistance.
I could also do that, but I don't have it prepared. Anyways, Brain, you were saying.
So you guys leave the castle with your instruments in tow. What are you guys doing now?
We were expecting very, what is it? The half-drow fly. What's her name? I'm terrible at remembering names. I'm sorry.
The real name or the fake name?
The real name.
Helena.
Helena. Got it. They were expecting her to show up, at least from my understanding. The Octavius and Lysander were expecting her to show up, and she hasn't yet.
Yeah.
Which means we could wait here until she shows up, or take the road and meet her halfway.
I'd say, honestly, I'd say wait here until she shows up.
What are we gonna tell the villagers?
Well, we don't have to tell them anything yet.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll figure it out. We already had the other servants fired. Well, not fired, but out of a job.
Yeah.
Also, you have new items that you may want to identify.
Yeah, we'll try to identify those at some point. Maybe right now. If we can find an identifier, anyway.
You're muted, Ninja, if that's relevant. Because I think Akari is the one with the identify spell.
Sorry, I missed all that. I was trying to finish leveling up. What was that?
They want to identify items.
Was that Talana thing supposed to be just blank?
It is blank for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't have...
Yes.
It's code for we don't have her character portrait finished just yet.
Okay. Okay.
And yes, I have identify.
So, what are you identifying first?
Which one do you want me to identify first?
That's a good question. What do we have here? What do we got here?
There's a cape. There's a lute. There's a javelin. And an axe.
I think we already...
Or did I miss items?
You got everything.
Can I just say that I identify all of them?
I guess so. So you take time to identify all of them?
Yep.
Okay, just a moment.
Dream disconnected.
Do you hear us better, Dream?
Yeah, she's muted.
Anywho, the axe appears to be a berserker axe.
Oh.
It's a +1 axe that's cursed. You go berserk if you get hit.
Doesn't Indra do that already, though?
She's more of a controlled rage than going berserk.
Here, or if I used it, like if I get hit, I lose the ability to tell friend from foe.
Oh,
yeah.
So you become a berserker class servant from Fate.
Sure, I don't watch Fate, but sure.
Berserker class servants are exactly what they sound like.
Let's move on.
Anywho, so the javelin is a javelin of lightning. You can chuck it and it becomes a bolt of lightning, more or less.
Huh. Okay.
That's
Lysander's loot is like Violet but stupid.
Figure out late.
It's Instrument of the Bards.
Instrument of the Bards. Okay.
Ooh, is that another one?
Cast Fly, Invisibility, Levitate, Protection from Evil and Good, Vampiric Touch, False Life, and Innervation.
Then there's the cape. It allows you to cast Dimension Door. And when you vanish, you leave in a poof of smoke. And appear in a poof of smoke in your destination.
How much What distance does it go, though? That is the question.
Dimension door.
It's dimension door. It goes up to 500 feet.
Ah, okay.
You know, that item might actually be useful for Bar. Not for the max distance, but for, let's say they're 100 feet away. And it means I don't have to use my entire first turn when I get my...
It does take up your action to use, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can already teleport, so... Teleport up to 60 feet. I'm good. I don't really need a cape. And I'm already fully attuned to the 3 magic items with a 4th in the back.
Yeah. Indra is ignoring all of this. She's looking unusually pensive.
Something the matter, Indra?
I don't know yet. Depending on how this thing with Talana goes, it might be. Actually, fuck, it'd be the matter no matter how that goes. Because we still got those idiot dark elves upstairs. Damn it.
Never actually met her before. I mean, you all have met her, but I didn't actually go to the Frey's shop when you first met her.
It's kind of pleasant. Completely fine with being a test dummy for Frey. So, definitely got a bit of Telmarinth in here now that I think about it.
He was meh. Okay. That makes sense. I haven't met her myself, so I wouldn't know. Hair was orange? Did she have orange hair?
I left the details of the person up to Desmona and Lala. I'm assuming they chatted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If her hair was
But
orange,
then
you're
again,
probably
remember,
fine.
she was probably wearing a disguise.
This is true.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ah.
Yeah, and also orange hair isn't a thing that happens on Drow, so if her hair was orange, it was probably dyed.
Most likely. Which means she was definitely in a disguise. Meaning chances are we might not see her on first glance.
Well, I mean, probably, I mean, it'll probably be easy enough to see a Drow coming.
A half drow for sure.
Yeah.
It's not very common, those ones.
So are you guys planning on the...
Pointed with her choice of disguises, Indra proved that pink is a much better color on a drow. Indeed it is.
You know what?
Funny.
That's where Jar lives.
I've decided Bar's just going to casually take the cape and clip it on, and no one wants it, so I'm just going to attune to it for now. I've got an attunement slot left, so might be useful.
Okay. Yeah.
Does it say you need to be attuned? It says
You're right, it doesn't say you need to be attuned.
it just says while wearing it.
Huh. So it's not attunement. Got it. Doesn't require attunement.
I just checked my things. You can't wear 2 cloaks, can you?
I'm pretty sure you can't.
Okay.
Technically speaking, it's a cape, but probably not.
Because I got a cloak of protection. Alright. I'll take off my cloak of protection and Ninja, do you have a cloak on? how many attunement slots do you have?
I don't quite remember because I know that Frey gave me a cloak, right? Before she... I forgot to put that down on here, dang it.
Wait, Andy has the Ring of Protection, right?
Yeah.
Has the ring of I don't kill people.
Alright.
No, he should have the Ring of Protection as well, right?
I think Frey gave that to Hickory. Anyway, you know what? Bar's just gonna walk over to Andy and just dump the cloak of protection on his head.
Thanks.
Okay.
It's very good fabric.
I can tell.
So basically that gives you a +1 to your AC if you attune to it.
Alright.
So you guys decided that you're going to wait for Talina then?
Yeah, we're going to wait a little bit and also shell this Berserker axe because we really don't want it.
Okay. How long do you wait?
Until she shows up.
Until she shows up.
Wait, we're
Because-
at Frey's already?
No, they're over at the fortress.
Okay.
They decided that they want to wait until she shows up.
Yeah, because 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 I need to have a talk. Like, looking back, those drow we left alive, I need to have a talk with them too.
Yeah. Family matters are complicated.
So like an hour passes, or 2, or 3. Do you wait at least a day?
Yep.
Do you wait at least a week?
Maybe not.
Well,
Hold on. I can... I need a proper description of this person. If it's more than a day, I can use the scrying spell or the dream spell. What do you guys think? Because either way, if I use scrying, they have a +5 to their saving throw. If I use dream, well, I haven't actually met them, so I don't know if I can use dream.
I can inspire you. Will that help?
It
Maybe.
doesn't work on DCs.
No, it doesn't work on DCs.
Dang.
So, I can just use the scrying spell, but she'll have a +5 to her saving throw. But
Alright.
my spell save DC is 17 now.
Do. This is her stat box. She rolls a whiz save. What was the DC?
17.
17.
So it fails, by the way.
Yeah, okay. Nothing happens. Didn't think that would work.
I need. I need. Okay, okay. I'm gonna go upstairs and talk to the other drow.
Is this the one that you burned?
The ones besides the one that I burned.
The ones we
Probably.
sent to do community service.
The ones that went to go volunteer? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you return to that area.
Yeah. Don't bother changing the picture. Actually, I can theater of the mind this.
Okay. And
Alright.
they're
Here's
still doing experiments that look quite pleasant, actually.
He's
Yeah, you
cuddling
got- you guys having fun?
Yes.
Well, here's the deal. You guys are traitors to the clan. And now, as such, you have two choices. You either do the atonement trial. You all know what that involves. Or I
They
slaughter
all shrink away.
you all.
They take a couple more steps back.
It's your choice.
They look at each other and they're like, fine. So to be fair, we didn't really have a choice in the matter.
I'm sure you didn't. I'm sure you didn't. Pack up and be ready to get to Gorlong Swamp.
What was that?
Pack up, be ready to go to Gorlong Swamp.
Okay. They agree to go through with the trial.
Right. And yeah, like, and you'll find, yeah, like that'll get what that entails will be revealed if and when I have to explain it to Talana.
Okay.
And that's about it for now.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm going to try to send the instruments ahead with transport via plants.
Okay. The piano's actually kind of big.
We need a bigger tree. We need to find a big tree nearby.
You're gonna need a bigger tree.
Yeah.
Perception to find a really big tree.
Why don't we send someone back to get the cart and meet us halfway?
Oh, okay. Not a bad idea.
So are we gonna draw straws or?
Who wants to go ride the cart? Probably Andrea.
Lisa is sitting on the piano and barks at you a couple times and taps the piano.
Don't touch Pierre.
Andrea is the only one who really wants to drive that cart anyway.
And hey, you're lost.
Alright, I'll try to send you through. Hopefully there are still some trees left on the other side. And I cast transport via plants.
Okay.
You send Indra over to Hamadir.
Okay. Just Indra or some others?
Anyone else can go through if they really wanted to.
Hikari, do you want the instruments to stay with you or go with Indra?
I'm able to take them with me, right?
All except the piano.
You can take one, and it's got to be small.
Aw.
The
I'll
thing is, does the transport via plant spell even work for Hamadir?
Well, the pathway seems to open up just fine.
Okay. Alright, go. Go. I can only hold this open for 6 seconds. Just go.
Okay.
So you send Indra and just Indra or some others?
Indra and Hikari if she wants to go.
I'll go with them just in case something happens while they're traveling to meet up with the rest.
Okay.
I also grab Kitai's hand because I'm not leaving without him.
Okay.
Okay, so Hikari is staying then?
No, I'm going, right?
No, it's
piano
just-
won't
She's
fit.
just dragging Kitai along.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. In that
Hikari-
case, I'll stay with Becca and Desdemona. Because if we're splitting
Are
the
you-
party, we want the sizes to be relatively even.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Hikari, are you taking all of your instruments with the piano?
If I can, yes.
Okay. You leave Pierre behind. And
I won't be gone for long, I promise.
anywho. You guys go through the plant. And you end up in a lumber yard.
Oh.
Gwen's worst
With all
fight.
the trees that are just, like cut down and stacked in nice piles of wood. And you like walk out of a stack of wood.
It's Gwen's personal hell.
Oh God.
I mean, they're
But I'm not
planned.
there to see it, so.
Kitai and Hikari grew up in a forest. How do you think they feel?
Oh God.
I know. I mean, Hikari's got a. That's why she dragged Kitai with her, so that way they could experience riding in a cart. They never rode them all before. Barry's just used to walking or transporting magic.
Or getting kidnapped?
That too. Or in, like being held in sacks and not being able to see anything. So the fact they can actually like ride without walking is kind of cool. At least Hikari.
Anyway,
So you guys all end up in a lumber yard. The workers like turn around and like, where'd you come from?
and yeah, out of the way.
Hikari just
Don't
waves.
care.
Hi.
And Hikari has a trail of instruments following her.
Yep. She's just waving with her little instruments, just bobbing behind.
You should at least tell them that you came through a transport via plant spell.
No, we're not. We're not gonna tell. Other than that, we're just gonna let them hear.
Okay.
They all have like strange faces looking at you like, what the heck?
At least tell them you have a druid friend.
So you guys arrive at the house. And surprisingly, the vehicle is still there. What else do you guys do?
Hickory, Hickory, I'm a bit distracted thinking about something. We're here to see find Talana, right?
Hikari looks a little confused. So I guess she goes, yes.
Okay, good.
Hikari's not really sure either. She just wanted to ride on the cart.
And right. So I guess we go to Frey's workshop then.
We're finding the spy fake person, right? And yes.
Yeah.
And Hikari just like yes, even though she still doesn't seem very confident.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we're here for. We head to Frey's workshop.
Okay.
Onward.
Just a moment. You know what? It'll actually be faster if I just say it. For the people who are left behind, Lethra starts doing charades to try to communicate an idea.
Hey, what is it?
You want to make an intelligence check?
I can make. Yeah, I'll make a intelligence check or a wisdom check because my wisdom is max.
Okay, go with wisdom.
Yeesh.
You think she's trying to tell you to go grab a bunch of bunnies?
What?
I'll make an intelligence check.
Yes.
I'm not faring any better.
You want food?
She looks at you and shakes her head.
You need a haircut.
She points to the piano and then pretends to be a bunny.
Nope.
I'm a little confused.
Desmona is thinking hard.
I can just use
Moving
You know
on.
what? Sorry. Hold on. I got an idea.
See.
I can use speak with animals using my staff.
You mean
Okay.
you had that the whole time?
Yes, but I wasn't entirely sure if it worked on Lithra or the entire Acadra species.
So you can speak with animals, and she says in simple thoughts, "Turn it into a bunny."
You want me to turn an inanimate object into a bunny rabbit?
She says, "You don't know until you try."
What's did you say about a bunny rabbit, Gwen? And this is Desdemona talking. In real life, I heard what she said.
I think she wants me to use the polymorph spell on the piano.
To turn it into a bunny?
Turn it into something small. And I'm not sure if it works on objects.
Question. Why? Why does Lisa want to turn the piano into a bunny?
Sorry?
She says to Gwen something about fitting through trees.
Oh, fitting the trees, but I
Brain,
already
it
used the
has to be a creature.
It's a construct.
It's not a creature.
It won't work. Sorry. And I already used the transport via plant spell. I can only use that once a day. So we're going to have to forego that plan.
Okay. Well, that was her idea. Anyway, back to the people in Homidary.
They're heading to Frey's workshop.
Yes, you guys are heading to Frey's workshop. And you get to Frey's workshop. It seems to have gotten bigger again.
Huh.
In fact, the entire city seems to have gotten bigger. There seems to be a dedicated mode of mass transit.
Jesus. You know, how long has it been?
Don't know.
Because
Probably at least a month.
Either Frey's been
Frey
really...
is accomplishing in a few months what took centuries in real life.
You know one of those like ski lifts that take you up and down the mountain? Basically,
Oh my god.
Basically, I'm just guessing that's what Brain is saying because this is the first I'm hearing of it too. That's just my guess of what Brain means.
I'm just going to leave that abstract for you.
Right. Anyway. Anyway, we knock on the door as they stand and just walk in.
Yeah, he kind of looks a little overwhelmed with how big the city's getting. She goes, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
This, the rate she's going, owing she'll build over the whole world.
What's that gonna do to all our homes?
Wait, Kadai's here?
Yeah, I dragged him.
Ninja drags
hi.
him along.
Yeah, Hikari,
Oh.
Hikari drags him everywhere. What are you talking about?
Gran, we're waiting on you.
I was thinking that you are the one who's in charge of the
Alright.
secretary.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. So as you enter, you see there's actually a decently made, like, wooden waiting room with a person at a desk. And, like, there's very basic chairs, you know, there's a little coffee table, there's, you know, a bottle of water and some basic cups.
Okay.
Do you approach the front desk?
Yes.
Hello. Okay, yes. So, do you have an appointment? What's your name?
Oh my god. Not this
Is
again.
Mary Applehauer here? We need to talk to her.
Yeah, Hikari frowns. They not this again.
She then pauses and glances up to above the little opening in the desk and goes, Are you Indra?
That would be me.
Okay, so you are the trusted friends let in and immediately inform. Okay. The woman rises and then says, I will be right back. She steps over towards the door behind the desk, opens it, and then immediately you're assaulted with the sounds of like a cacophony of steel on steel, you know, the sounds of metal on metal. And above all that, you hear her voice ring out, likely through the use of some spell, as she says, Frey! Your friends are here!
Hikari just grins and she says, yeah, we're here.
A moment later, there's a sudden crashing and all the sounds come to a sudden stop. You hear a load of profuse swearing, and then Frey's head pokes around the corner and she goes, Well, hi guys!
Hey, Frey. See you've been busy.
Hello! Oh yeah, well, not just me. I've managed to get a few people who are, you know, they were recently, like, basically I've outsourced a bit and I've managed to, you know, and she starts rambling on and on about the ongoings and misadventures.
Indra lets her.
And then there was this time when I was trying to get the gnomes in, you know, the city I came from. Like, they were really stuck up. They didn't want to admit that I was better than them, but I was better than them, so I managed to sell them. And, yeah, now I own that city, but it's fine. I'm just using them for a bit.
Real quick, as she's rambling, Hikari kind of leans over to Indra and she goes, should we stop her?
Just wait for her to pause to ask for breath.
And then there was this time that, well, you know how it is, like, when we went to the Forest of Lost and Found, well, we've been chopping down that forest and, you know, slowly paving it, and we're going to be slowly expanding the city that way.
Out of character, Wed, you do know that she doesn't need to breathe to keep talking, right? She's going to keep going.
Yeah.
Real quick, Hikari starts to get a little bit impatient, her tail kind of twitching, and then she goes, Frey! She yells it.
I mean, it's free real estate.
Right. Anyway, we're actually kind of here on business. Do you know where your apprentice is?
Oh, of course. I've been working close at hand at her. She's been helping me with, oh, you see that wire thing that goes across the city that, allows people to travel from one side to the other without, you know, touching the roads and accidentally getting run over. Yeah, that was her design.
Right. Well, you're gonna want to sit down for this.
All right.
She's a great.
Frey steals the attendant's chair and sits down in it.
Right. I look around to make sure no one's listening.
You're in a public room. Everyone can hear.
Let's go somewhere more private for this.
Private. Alright, follow me. And then she leads, and then she exits and opens a door leading into this massive workshop with multiple furnaces, and you can see people working, like there's a couple people hammering pieces, a couple people trying to detangle these two mangled pieces of metal that appear to have crashed together very recently. And slowly Frey leads you up to a small room overseeing this entire thing that looks to be some sort of office. The door closes, and you're all alone.
Frey, your apprentice is a Grigorov spy.
Hikari just shrugs and nods.
Okay. You want to kill her then?
Kill her or possibly talk her over. Or it's complicated.
Alright, so, here's the thing. Does she have to die? Because she's honestly very useful.
And we'll see how the
Please?
talk goes. I don't know.
I'll give your car an upgrade.
I mean, that's something, but this isn't a matter of want. Like,
Maybe if she was just kept under tighter watch.
Maybe, but here's the thing: she's not just a Grigorov spy. She is Desdemona's half sister.
Huh. Okay. But I mean, she's not gonna be under better watch than right here. Like, there's at least 5 people listening to her talk or listening to orders, or you know, occasionally we're working together on blueprints. Like, she's not done anything. Like, I mean, the most suspicious thing was she licked all the icing off a donut and then left it.
Well, yeah, but here's the kicker: she's also part Telmarinth.
Okay.
And that means I need to talk to her.
And you can see Frey slowly frowning. And you're not going to be trying to kill her?
That's gonna depend very much on how the talk goes, doesn't it? She's the daughter of a traitor, you understand.
And I'm the daughter of an entire city that wanted me to be married off, and I didn't. And now I own the entire city.
And Telmarinth rules, not mine.
I'm just saying, she might not even want to be a part of that family. She might not even know about her heritage, or...
Oh, she knows. You see, her male siblings were all dumb enough to give that kind of information away before we killed them.
Alright, I'll go get her. Frey leaves them in the office and just jumps straight out the window, grabs onto a hook, swings over the hook, and then lands on the ground, and then slowly starts walking into one of the other workshops. So eventually she comes back with the woman in question, and they head up to the room, and Frey closes the door behind them.
She looks around and she's like, "Is something wrong?"
So your real name's Talana, right?
She pauses and it seems like she's thinking. Like she's trying to remember where she heard that last. Also, when you take a look at her, there are obvious signs that she's definitely part of the clan. You don't know why you didn't notice that earlier.
Oh, it's because she was in disguise earlier. There's no need to hide it. Your brothers are, well, they were terrible at keeping secrets.
She thinks for a moment and she's like, "Oh no! I haven't given Dad a report in ages! He's gonna kill me! What am I gonna do?"
They're already dead, so you know.
Well, your dad's not dead, but and most of your brothers are.
Well,
And
they will
she's
be
like
dead.
chewing her nails, like, "Oh no!"
There's still one half brother left.
Hey, here's really an idea for you. What do you want me to call you? Talana, or what I've been calling you?
She thinks for a moment.
Partner? Amigo?
Take your pick. She says.
Okay. So, friendly friend. Friend that's friends to the end, to the very end. Frey is still Frey. So, my good friend. Here's an idea for you. Don't.
Well, there's a little bit more complicated than that. Do you
Not
know who
really.
your mother was?
She thinks for a moment. She decided to betray a bunch of people.
Yes, those people were my people. And her people.
She looks at you curiously. She's like, "I'm not making. Is there a reason that's bad?"
You're the daughter of a traitor, Talana. That needs to be addressed.
And how is that addressed?
Well, you have two options. Either I kill you, or you do this little thing called the Trial of Atonement.
She thinks for a moment. Okay, I haven't heard of this trial. What is it?
And not surprising you haven't heard of it. It kind of fell out of practice when your mother betrayed the entire her and my clan for power. But you know Gorlom Swamp?
Yes. What about it?
You know what it does to people's minds?
Drives them crazy?
With fear, specifically. What you'll have to do now, basically a rite of passage when you become an adult in Ultimate Telmaran clan was you'd go in there for about half a day and just try and survive the horrors. But for the Trial of Atonement, you got to do the same thing, but for 3 days, and you're not allowed to bring any weapons and armor.
She thinks for a while. She's like, "This is the only way I don't die."
I am obligated by tribal law to kill you if you don't do this.
She sighs.
Frey
Fine.
size 2.
Sorry, Frey. Apparently, I don't think they'll let me take a gas mask.
Well, they
Yeah.
won't now. You said it.
Well, they said no armor. Just like how classifies armor.
No, it's a gas mask. It doesn't give any armor.
She thinks for a while. She's like, "Right."
I don't know what the rules are for stuff like that. Huh.
New world, new rules.
Well, maybe your tradition is a little dated and maybe should change with the times to not be so deadly. Maybe.
Hey, and I don't say this very often, and but rules are rules.
Alright, fair enough. And Frey looks towards
I mean, she's not just. We found. I found a. I'm being honest,
Frey's no longer listening. Frey looks
We
to
found
what's her name again?
Talana.
Talana, and she's already discussing with Talana about how they're gonna have to sign for the, sick leave and what gear that they can provide that isn't going against the rules. And Frey is totally going to game the system.
She says, but there's a small problem. One of my brothers actually is in charge of Borlow Swamp, or has his base set up there. So
I'm sure by the time we get you out there, they'll already have killed him. Don't worry about it.
Hell,
okay.
You're actually not the only one doing this. I found a bunch of other. I found a bunch of other drow in Octavius's fortress who were forced to go along with your mother. They're going to be doing this trial too.
Yeah, but they're not my trusted assistant. So here's our plan. What we'll do. We'll need a couple of weeks to get all this set up naturally, because while you're not allowed any weapons or armor, there's nothing about vehicles or, protect equipment to help with the whole, hallucinogenic stuff. Like there's certain items that can dispel magic, and we can take it out, and I'm sure we can work out some sort of deal so you have your best chance. Like I said, Frey is totally going to game the system. She's not breaking the rules. She's just bending them.
Adrian's gonna say one last thing. Your sister wants to meet you too, by the way.
Is she going to kill me?
I don't know. She wanted to at first. Now I don't know what to do.
Well, Daddy just told me to be here, not make friends and just report to him, but it's too much fun. I like working with things.
Well,
Frey grins.
Wow. Then your dad does not understand the first thing about spycraft.
Yeah, so if he or any remaining brothers learn about this, I will probably die.
Dorian is dead.
What was that?
And everyone but Dorian is dead.
Even Dad?
Well, no. Well, everyone but Dorian and Malik is dead.
Okay.
Anyway,
she seems to calm down a little bit upon hearing that.
Anyway, if that's all you needed to do, sending my very best assistant off on a suicide mission, that's fine, It's fine. Thank you so much, Indra. Thank you. It's fine. Now, can you please get out of my factory?
Of course.
I imagine she's saying this through clenched teeth or something.
No, she's just got her eyes closed as she's still just smiling.
Yeah. I'm guessing. Yeah, I'd say make an insight check, but I'm almost certain she'd fail it.
Goodbye. Have a wonderful trip wherever you're going to kill those guys.
Of course. All right, twins, let's go get the car.
Hikari just grins and gives Frey a quick hug and then waves and follows Indra.
Frey
I'm really sorry about this.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. You will have a lovely trip back. Enjoy those death-defying adventures and all that.
No, Indra will.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye.
Yep.
So, I'm guessing you all leave.
I assume they do. So you guys head back to the house then?
Yeah, we grab the car and also grab some wood from the lumber mill on the way out. You know, extra fuel.
Okay. Do you leave anything at the house?
That's up to Hikari, I think. Did Hikari bring anything?
Well, besides the instruments. And I'm
They
still
do.
waiting for Pierre.
You have to go fetch him.
Where is he again?
You have to take the cart back to the other team. The ones that got left behind.
So we still gotta take the cart, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's the reason you guys came
Besides-
back ahead. And
Yeah,
I would have
besides-
said something about that, but that'd be out of
Can I
character.
speak?
So, go ahead.
please. And Wedward in character tried to make it that the mission was going to Frey because Indra in character didn't want to wait, but the mission was actually to get the cart and meet up with the rest of the party.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like, also, that there's that, but also Indra in character wasn't 100% paying attention just because into what the plan actually was, just because her mind was like on other stuff really hard.
What else is new?
No, but this time it's different. Like, it's actually serious this time.
Oh.
Anyway, let's get in the loud car.
Yeah, well, that's those. We still gotta go get everyone.
Okay, so you all get in the car. And you start traveling. And I'm going to say the other group manages to get to Triboard.
We're just kind of walking and talking to Tribor.
You all finish the remainder of your conversation in voice chat if possible. So it'll go faster, or would that not work?
I think we're pretty much done.
No,
Yeah,
I
pretty
mean, if you guys want to talk, you can.
No, we're pretty much done.
Alright. Bar's just quietly following behind, keeping exact pace. And, yeah, he doesn't let on that, he can hear them, because, like...
He has ridiculous perception.
I mean, it is 22.
Yes.
Eh, Gwen and Desmond are trying to have a girl talk, and Bar's following us with a piano and a lythra.
I
And
mean, he
eavesdropping.
can't exactly turn off his perception.
No, you can't. Even
Oh,
when
yeah.
we're out of earshot, he could still hear us.
Damn snake eyes.
No, it's ears. He has the ears of a bat.
I was gonna say elephant, but sure.
Moving
Anyway.
on. We eventually just take a rest and try more.
Okay.
And I'm going to use this scrying spell one more time to check on everybody else and see how they're doing.
Okay. So anyway, the other people, would you intentionally fail a scrying from Gwen?
Would I know it's from Gwen?
Actually, that's a good question. You probably wouldn't.
And I would assume it's from the vampires, and I would actively try to resist it.
Okay.
Okay.
I am very familiar with you, so you get a -5 to your saving throw.
Yeah, that wouldn't make a difference either way.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see you.
They seem to be in the car, traveling at open quote dangerous close quote speeds.
Yeah.
You can just see the twins like holding for dear life, like, oh my god!
Better not crash that gosh darn death machine.
And after like 10 minutes of watching them and you're like being on the edge of your seat, the transmission ends because the spell is done.
Yeah, I know.
So enjoy having that on your mind for the next days until we meet back up.
Did you see them, Gwen?
Oh, I saw them alright. They have the automated cart. And they are driving at dangerous speed.
Why did Faye have to create that death trap is beyond me.
It's beyond me too.
Let's see, what was the speed of the death trap again?
I believe it was 8 times the speed of a regular cart. Was it 4 or 8?
I'm pretty sure it's 8.
I think it was initially double, and then you doubled it.
Again. Because Indra asked.
So probably 4? Unless you decide to double it again
Lady.
before they left.
Yeah, it was 2 times as fast as a horse. It was 2 times as fast as a horse's, and then Indra wasn't happy with that, so Frey made it twice as fast again. So it's 4 times.
4 times.
I thought they didn't kill your trusted assistant, so did you make it go faster?
No.
No, Indra's sending the
just double
trusted
checking.
assistant off on a death mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. So let's see. D&D. Just a moment.
But yeah, sorry, I'm still working on the soundproofing for this place. Basically, I've ordered some curtains in. They didn't have enough in stock, so I've had to wait a week for them to order more in. But then they didn't get the right amount, so they're still short. So I have to wait another week now.
So, for the ones who are waiting at Tribor, I assume you get there and then you stay the night or something.
Yeah, we stay the night.
Yeah, I'm renting the basement.
I'm just renting a normal room in the inn. With Lythra. And the piano.
Bar just sleeps out in the stables.
The piano tries to play a lullaby.
Aww. I love piano. Out of character, I love piano.
So it's the next day, and I'm guessing you decide to spy on them again, just to, keep tabs.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you see the same things as yesterday.
They're still driving. Okay.
There is no Talena in the vehicle, for reference.
There's no what?
There is just the twins and Indra, and whatever Hikari brought.
Okay.
I guess you see the instruments just flying after us, trying to keep up.
I think the instruments would probably be inside the car because they can't move that fast.
Oh yeah, Telena is not in the cart. Okay.
Yeah, but still, it is a pretty comical idea. And then the instruments are just plodding along, desperately trying to keep up.
Yep, that would be funny.
You see a bunch of instrument parts sticking out of Hikari's bag of holding. Almost like they're looking around.
And it's why are we going so fast?
And Hikari's just gripping the corners she looks terrified, but she also has a smile on her face wee!
Wind on your face.
About dinner time, the death trap arrives in Tribor.
Loudly.
Very loudly.
Enough to wake everyone up.
To be fair, you probably actually didn't need the wood if you have a katai.
That is true.
I'm sorry, what?
Technically, the wood is unnecessary if you have a katai.
Need to do what?
You can make fire.
It runs on fire, right?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I stole the... Well, that didn't occur to Indra, so she's rating the lower middle anyway.
Okay.
So you arrive. The machine's loud, so you know they arrived.
Yeah, there they are. I'm pretty sure they're not hard to spot.
Yeah, they're pretty impossible to miss.
Hey, fellas!
I like when you come in. Everyone's like, "What is that?" And they're all looking at the cart thing.
Oh boy. I am not explaining this to anyone here.
Neither am I.
Hikari just like pops her head out and her hair's a little bit frizzled and her hat's lopsided. She just has a big old grin on her face like, whoa.
It doesn't even have a horse. How does
Yeah.
it work?
Magic. Now buzz off.
Okay, I want you to roll
Intimidation.
that
Indra.
or persuasion.
Yeah, intimidation. Like, Indra's just giving off a vibe of she does not want to talk to random people right now.
Yeah, she's scowling at everybody.
They leave.
Yeah, they all leave. They don't want to mess with the barbarian drow. Hey.
So,
How was the drive?
Long.
did quote unquote Mary skip town?
No, she was still there. We had a nice little talk with her. She seems open to abandoning the Grigorovs.
She is
Or-
a new addition to the
or at
family,
least a-
so...
Or at least a bad half.
Whatever. I mean, and anyway, well, and either way, Gwen, I need to talk to you in
Oh?
private.
Alright.
I motioned the children to come with me for some breakfast, while at the same time penning a letter to Ozul, letting him know about their half-sister.
Okay, anyways, I'm going to be talking to Indra. In voice.
Yeah. This is just what they're doing.
Right. Anyways, what do you want to talk about, Indra?
Okay, Gwen, you'd say you're the smart one, right? You can give, like, good advice and stuff.
Debatable.
Well, let's hope so, because I could really use some of that right now. What the hell do I do? I've been, like, this entire time, I've just been going through no plan beyond, like, I've just been going through this whole thing with no plan beyond, and kill vampires and stick with you guys.
Oh.
Like, I promised Arizel. Here's the thing. I promised Arizel that I'd stick with you, and now I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that.
The two of us have been together since Neverwinter.
I know. But here's the thing. Back then, I thought my whole clan was dead. I had no responsibilities. Now I know that some of them are alive, and since I'm the only one who's not a traitor, that means it's my job to lead them.
Looks like you suddenly have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders.
Yeah, responsibility. Yeah, but I also have a responsibility to help you guys. I promised Arizel. What the hell do I do?
No? What is it that you want to do?
I don't
What
know.
does your heart tell you?
My heart tells me that I don't trust any of the other drow to do the job in my stead.
Well, we can always go check on them.
Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work. Like like I don't know what to do here.
It is a very difficult decision indeed. Well, it really depends on what you specifically want to do.
I don't know if want comes into this.
It is difficult. Well, I imagine, from what I heard from Desdemona, our last query is in Gormon Swamp.
Yeah, so I do have a bit of time to think about it, but fuck me.
I mean, you could always just kill two birds with one stone, so to speak.
Yeah, but even after they go through the trial, they need someone to lead them, and by tribal law and by common sense, that's got to be me. None of the others can be trusted.
Do you even want to be a leader?
I don't know if there's a choice.
But you do have a choice. That's the thing.
Well,
you have always thought that your clan was dead. And now you have a whole bunch of relatives who don't even know about this whole who don't even seem to care.
Until I don't know, until a couple of days out. You guys.
You're pixelating a bit. You might want to wait a moment so your voice gets through. Like, do some testings, and we'll let you know when your voice comes in clear.
Wow. You have to ask yourself, what is your biggest priority? Saving the world from vampires, or...
I mean, that's definitely a priority, but I don't even know anymore. Finding out that some of my clan are alive has thrown everything in disorder for me.
And I imagine that your clan is very important to you.
And yeah, it is.
A very difficult choice.
Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, it is. Like, this is critically important, both because A, it's my clan, and B, it's troops that need to be kept from joining the Grigorov side again.
Maybe we could have them join at Grigorov Castle with Desdemona's better half of the family.
It would be that solution would not work here. I don't know if you noticed, but Telmarans do not do well in cities.
I see. This is a very difficult choice. This is a very difficult decision.
Becca?
Yeah.
Yes?
Just letting you know I sent a PM.
Maybe we should talk to Bar about this.
We should.
He seems to know more about plans.
Oh. Okay, like
He might have some insight into this.
okay.
Buzz
Like,
just
it
sent
does,
me-
like-
Sorry.
You know, Indra's just like looks visibly confused at that suggestion.
I know more. I know about druid circles and being responsible for nature itself.
I mean, I know. I just went to you because you're the smart one.
Oh, jeez. Out of character, I have no idea. Because this is a very difficult decision. We'll think on it.
Yeah. I mean, okay. So I guess I'm gonna go find Bar.
He's fairly easy to find. A black lizard folk just sunbathing by. I don't know if there's a river or if it's a pool or whatever, but he's by a water source and he's just sunbathing.
Okay. All right, Bar. I've got a bit of a heavy question for you.
Bar will turn his head. Ah, you have returned. Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. Question. Now, I asked Gwen about this, and she suggested I ask you. I just found out that the rest of my clan was alive, and because I knew it's not a traitor, it's my responsibility to lead them now. But I also have a responsibility to keep helping you guys because I kept as I followed it because I promised Arizal I'd do that. What do I do?
He thinks for a moment, his head tilting, and then he says, Are these clan members people you knew personally?
Some of them were.
So there are people you know in this group that you've discovered.
Well, I mean, I not know super close with, but there are members of my clan that I definitely recognize. That one woman, the one whose face I shoved in the fire. She was, she was one of the matrons, probably the highest ranking member left alive. And since I killed her, and also because I'm the only one who's not a traitor, that means by tribal law, I am the one in charge.
He looks over to Indra and then he says, Well, there are two main ways that you can go about this. Do you consider your clan dead, or do you consider your clan alive? If your clan is dead, and then they are just the remnants of that clan. If your clan is still alive, then they are your family.
Well, that's... when we get to Gorlam Swamp, we're gonna find... we're gonna up and do the trial. I guess we'll find that out. That's exactly what the Trial of Atonement is meant to answer. And I have no doubt... Oh, and that's just it. I have no doubt they'll survive it. They've all survived that swamp before.
The question is then, do you want them to be your family.
And I don't know. I mean, you see, if you asked me as hypothetically, I would have said no, they're traitors. But now that seeing them in person, everything's gotten weird.
You just gave the answer. No. They are not your clan.
No, I just gave what I gave the answer. I gave you what the answer would have been if this were a hypothetical scenario. But it's not now. There are people that I know.
In the end, he glances to the ocean, the water, and he says, "You must decide if you belong in that clan, or if you belong in your own clan. And what is your own clan?" He points to the ocean and then he says, "Think of each clan like a pebble. It can crack and break and shatter into many smaller clans.
Okay.
He then glances back and then says, "And those little shards can decide to come back together or to stay apart. But it is a choice both sides must make."
Properly intact Telmar. Come back together, you say. Properly
It is a
intact.
choice.
Properly intact Telmaran's plan.
The question is if you want that. If it is something you desire.
I'll have to think about it.
If it is something you desire, then you must fight for it. If it is not something you desire, and it is not something they desire, then you would be fighting for a cause not worth fighting for.
Right. You know, that's about the same advice as Gwen gave me.
It is the reason I left my clan.
What?
They did not want me there. I did not want to be there.
Well, you give me something to think about, so thanks for that.
He nods his head. In the end, a clan is its members. And if one member isn't a part of that clan, they make their own clan. Some call them traitors. I prefer to think of them as a new clan. But that is just my perspective on the matter.
Well, it's interesting perspective, I guess.
I do hope this has been of some assistance to you.
It might have been.
He nods.
And it heads off to go think.
He turns his gaze back to the water.
Yeah, Gwen was actually listening in on.
Okay.
So yeah, she heard all of them. She still doesn't know what to think of Thor.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
but she does approve of Bar's advice. Anyway,
Bar will just sunbathe by the river. And after about an hour, he lifts up a pebble and turns it over in his hand. And then throws it, skipping the rock over the water. And let me just roll a dexterity check to see how many times it skips.
Nope.
16 skips, not bad.
16. That's a lot of
He's very dexterous.
dexterous.
And that's all on my end.
Okay. Eventually, Ashquin eventually catches up to Andrea. So, how'd it go?
You cut out a bit, so you might have to repeat it. Wedwood, Becca asked.
Yeah.
Becca caught up to Indra and asked, "How did it go?"
He gave the same advice. Well, he gave about the same advice you did. Like, think about what I want.
Yeah, I
And-
figured as much.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, an intact Telmaran clan would be a deadly weapon against. And Count Grigorov, and I very much want him gone. But do I want to lead a clan? I don't know. Like, a leadership position I never considered I'd have to face ever.
I mean, you could always appoint somebody else to lead the clan.
Don't trust anyone else in that clan and to lead it. I mean, they got easily led into serving the Grigor. Remember?
We're getting a lot of background noise, and you're cutting out a lot.
So, and sorry about that. And I don't trust anyone else in that clan to lead it. They got easily led into serving the Grigorovs. Remember?
That is also true.
And like, if I lead them, I could lead them against the Grigorovs instead. But it would also mean breaking my promise to Arizel, to you guys.
Well, you can always just say screw it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that approach has worked out for me in the past, it's true, but I don't know.
I still got time to think about it.
I have.
And who knows, maybe Aerosol will return before then.
Big. Spoiler alert, he's probably not.
Yeah, he's probably not. Let's, for now, focus on our current objective.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure how to... No. You didn't mention the promise to Bar, so no, never mind.
Eh?
And yeah, actually, that's true. Indra completely forgot to mention the promise to Bar. Oh well, what's done is done.
It's just if you'd mentioned it, Bar would have said, "Don't put your desires on a promise. Sometimes they have to be broken." But I can't say that now.
Nope,
I mean,
not yet.
well, that's the. Yeah. Oh well. But okay, I think that bit of roleplay is done. What's going on now?
Everybody else is currently discussing Dorian.
They're eating over. They're eating food and discussing what happened in the tavern.
Right. I eventually go over to the tavern. It's like, hey guys.
You enter the tavern, and all of Hikari's instruments are playing music except for Violet, who's trying to pester Hikari to join the rest of them.
Meanwhile, Desdemona is ordering a meal to go and gathering everything up in a frantic pace.
While you're ordering the meal, the barkeep's like, "Are those instruments with your group?"
They're with her.
Fine.
Okay. And they just give you the food. They don't even charge you for it.
They don't even charge you for the food. Watching, okay.
Well, that's because there's instruments playing music for everyone.
Yeah, because bards can do that.
Desdemona pulls Indra and Gwen aside. We need to get to Gorlom Swamp now.
Oh. I mean, I can definitely do that now. But we need to get this piano back to the house.
Yes, we do. So, Indra, order a meal to go and fire up that death trap. Edward?
He's muted.
Sorry. Why don't we hire a delivery boy or something?
Ask her. Desdemona points to Hickory.
Hey, Hickory, we're gonna hire a delivery boy to get all your instruments to Hamid. Are you good with that?
Ninja?
Ninja?
Marco.
Hello.
Yeah, she's breaking up quite a bit.
Just a bit of technical difficulty, folks.
Yep.
What else is new?
Bar eventually wanders inside, and he's still holding a pebble. He just sits down.
Marco.
Hello.
Hello?
You might have to type, Ninja. We're not hearing you.
Marco.
Hello?
There you are.
I wasn't on the chat at all. I had to reset Discord because it was not working.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Indra just asked Hickory if you would be okay with using a delivery boy to send the instruments to the house in Hamidar.
I want to make okay.
okay.
I did not just leave the instruments into the house in Hamidar.
Especially the piano. There is no way we are taking that piano with us.
I just said that to her. The piano has to stay in Hamidar.
Hmm.
Nothing lighter. Nothing that weighs heavier than a flute as an instrument can go.
Yeah, Ninja is having Discord issues.
One could say it's discordant.
I might be able to fix that, but it will requires some finagling,
Marco.
and it might not.
Hello?
Okay, everyone, just hold on just a moment for a thing. Okay, that's the wrong one.
I don't even remember where that setting is.
Okay.
Go ahead and do it.
Let's try. Yeah, US East. Let's try that one. Okay.
Marco?
Hello.
Hello.
Is that better?
Yeah.
I do know my internet is going in and out, so that's my problem. But
No, well,
Yeah.
Discord servers they have this quirk where if you have them on one specific server for a long time, the connection tends to get less and less stable. So you typically need to switch them between different servers every so often.
well, I did also switch my phone to just my 4G to see if that helps a little bit. Because so that might mean I might not be able to move Hikari's token for a bit.
Well, that's the
fine.
worst. That's the worst quirk than all for one.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, you guys were talking, and you guys were talking about the instruments and moving them, and Bar was holding a pebble. Continue.
Okay. She goes, but are you sure you don't want to? Well, out of character, you sure you don't want to go down my dear to see if she's still there? You might be able to catch her.
I did not get any of that.
I did.
I got it.
Dream. Ninja said, are you sure you don't want to go down to Homodor to catch your half sister?
Oh, okay. I thought she left. But
Hey, Marco.
Desmond
No,
says,
what happened was Frey told them that they'll start heading out in about 2 weeks, so that, the guy's probably properly dead.
Okay. I mean, we can instantly just transport there again. To Hamadir.
well,
That
if she hasn't left yet, then we can go to Hamadir. But after that, we have to head to Gorlam Swamp.
All right,
This-
find a big enough tree, and we can just go through. And we can just transport via plants through with a cart.
Okay. Let's say the tree on the other side is big enough to fit an entire cart.
I mean, we got through the lumber mill last time, so maybe we just find a pile of logs.
What's this about a lumber mill?
Oh, you're gonna hate it.
I already hate it. What do they do to the forest?
I mean, to be fair, the forest is already down.
Or is it another forest?
Well, I mean, I think you're gonna have to talk to Frey about that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Frey's in so much trouble now.
She's going to get quite a number of words from me. Alright, let's go.
It's the inevitable consequence of having an artificer and a druid on the same team.
Yep, pretty much.
It's like having a bard and a rogue on the same team.
No, no, that's synergistic chaos.
That's Bonnie and Clyde.
This is chaos in opposition.
Regardless, we're heading to Homodor, Brain.
Okay.
Yeah,
Through a big tree that you managed to find.
through a big tree using the cart, and we're going to
Okay.
have the piano have
The-
the piano sent via delivery.
If it's big enough to take the cart, it's big enough to take the piano.
If I can find a big enough tree, anyway.
You somehow managed to find.
Alright.
Now the question is how quickly do you drive the vehicle through the street?
Pretty quickly, because this spell only lasts 6 seconds.
I assume everyone's in the cart for a little, more or less.
Yeah, everyone is in the
Sharing
cart.
space with the piano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if we're just going straight through, why wouldn't we just walk through?
Oh, because we need to. Oh, because we need to bring the car. Oh, because we need to get the cart back also, so we might as well.
Okay.
Just drive through it.
I'm not just gonna leave it in the middle of Tribor.
So you drive through the tree tunnel, and you pop out in the same lumber mill.
So, what's the look on Gwen's face?
This is why I asked how quickly you are going through, because you might run into things.
Oh. It might knock over a pile of logs.
I just said this is Gwen's personal hell.
Yeah, this is definitely hell. I hate this.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Pretty much, yeah. Thanks, I hate it. I'm going to go find Frey immediately once we arrive.
My important question here is, were you traveling slow enough to stop before hitting something?
Yeah. It's like, it's
Now the car's inside a lumber mill.
okay.
I don't suppose Frey has a last will and testament ready, does she?
The piano does not seem to be comfortable in the room.
Oh, anyway, I maneuver the cart out of the lumber mill as best I can, and like just drive it off towards the house.
Alright, once the cart is at the house, I go straight to Frey's.
I go with Gwen, but for a completely different reason.
You
You
just
have an appointment?
You just sense this quiet rage emanating from Gwen.
Desdemona clears her throat to speak. Yes, we are friends of Frey.
Oh, just a moment.
All the
Oh.
receptionists. You're okay if I interrupt, right?
Go ahead.
Okay. While the receptionist is thinking, Tyler steps into the room and she's like, "You still have to look that up?" She asks the receptionist.
The last time they were here, it was a week ago. Speaking of, just letting you know, Brain, anytime.
Okay.
Just letting you know, anytime.
Okay. Mary / Tyler looks up and says, "Oh, hello, Desdemona. Nice to see you, sis. So these are friends of Frey? You're supposed to just let them through?"
Yeah, they're, well, what I'm supposed to do is call out to Frey so they don't accidentally get their heads lopped off, because you know how chaotic it is back there. You know, poor Steve.
Yes, I forgot about that.
He had a wife and kids too.
Gwen just currently has this one twitching eye and saying nothing.
Is there something wrong with Gwen?
I'll go
She
get
has
Frey.
some.
I'll go get Frey. The accountant steps away.
Meanwhile, Desdemona looks to Gwen. Gwen, you need to calm down. Take a deep breath.
I
Count to 10.
am calm.
You are not calm. You're about ready to cover this entire workshop in acid.
Lisa is doing her best to calm Mommy down.
Just take deep, calming breaths.
Oh, hey everyone, how are you? Frey sort of just skips in with a happy smile. You're not here to kill You're not here to try and kill my my friend, right?
No, not me. I personally have something to talk about with you, Frey.
I'm not going to turn out to be Desdemona's sister or something, and now you have to kill me, am I?
No, that has nothing to do with that.
Okay, good. I'm sorry, I just had to check.
Though I would like to speak with my sister,
Oh, she's
if
not
that
there.
is.
Okay, you go talk to your sister. I have to talk with Frey. In private.
Just
Frey
please
gives
don't.
this soft, long sigh.
Gwen.
Okay.
Desdemona then tells Gwen before going off to meet with Talana.
Talana.
Please, Talana, yeah. Please, don't turn Frey into a puddle of acid.
So,
I'm not an acid dragonborn.
So, Frey stops you both and says, "There's only one place with any relative privacy here. You do know that, right? It's my office."
Well, you can just take Talana outside. And
I'll-
go someplace else for now.
Alright.
I'll take Talana to a cafe or something.
Alright. Frey steps through the door and then calls out, "Talana, your sister's here!" There's a sudden cacophony of crashes. And then,
She was already there, wasn't she?
Yeah, I think she was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was.
I know.
Anyway.
Frey's just sort of smirking at this. Yeah, she
Uh,
totally
tell-
called out
tell-
just to cause them all to jolt.
Okay.
Okay.
Just a moment. I just want to double check something real quick.
I miss Frey.
Yeah, I miss Frey.
Though, right now, not so much with Gwen.
Not so much now, though. Eventually go straight to Frey's office. If that's okay with Frey.
Okay, just a moment.
Yeah, so, Frey watches the chaos happen and then goes, "So, yeah, you guys, you go have fun. Please don't kill her. We're doing whatever Andrew wanted done. Just, you know, you can't rush
I hold up-
perfection, okay?"
I hold up my hand. I just want to speak with her, sister to sister. I do not intend to kill her. Though in the back of her mind, Desdemona thinks, yet.
Not yet, anyway.
You know, I can hear that yet you're thinking. I'm not dumb. I am actually very smart.
Frey,
I'm no genius, but I am smart.
Frey,
If
You
she
really-
comes, just hold on a second, Gwen. If something happens to her, you're paying for damages. And then Frey turns and with a huff starts heading out. Fine, let's go, Gwen.
okay.
You'd think a big shop like that would have some kind of insurance policy.
They do, but she's still paying damages. Because insurance doesn't exist in olden times yet.
Moving
So-
So,
on.
the Great Ross will take text. Does that sound good? Unless you guys want.
I mean, we can just do it one at a time. It's not gonna take long.
That's true.
Alright. Frey takes Becca to the office and then turns and says, "So, what's up?"
Okay, so Gwen takes a deep breath, looks her dead in the eye, and asks, How many trees currently reside in Homader?
I don't know. I don't exactly go around counting trees now, do I?
You do realize I'm a druid, right? I don't like it. I need those trees to teleport to and from Homadir.
So what you're asking is you want me to plant a tree in the middle of Homadir so you can teleport there. Alright, how big do you need it? Frey's already pulling out a clipboard. How big do you need it?
Very big.
Alright, so we'll need to go to the very ancient forests and look for a tree. Alright, it'll cost a bit to get it exported here, but you know, because you're a friend, I will get it done for you. But I want you to know how much this is going to cost. And she shows this number, and it's like 5,000 gold.
She has 5,000 gold.
Frey's not making you pay for it. Frey's just saying, this is how much it costs. I want you to be aware of that.
There are trees so expensive. They're supposed to be everywhere.
Yes, but this is a big tree, as in hundreds of years old. They're not exactly that common because most trees fall down. Regardless, if I am getting this put in, I just wanted you to know how much it would cost. Alright, I'll get it put in and I'd say a month should be installed. I'll put it in the market board. It'll look very nice. You know, a nice little canopy.
I mean, that's fine and all, and I appreciate all the progress you've been doing to the town. But I would like you to be aware of the consequences of deforestation.
What's a deforestation?
Of just destroying ecosystems.
Well, the fire did that.
Well, it did. And Malik is going to pay for that.
You're gonna make the fire pay for the damages?
Just a side note. The forest looked like it was starting to recover last you saw it.
It was going to recover until your intervention.
Still? Is this not a part of nature then? I mean, we're planting trees after we take them out.
Just please do not destroy the entirety of the forests here in Homadir.
I mean, I'll try. I don't know how many are left though.
Make sure that tree gets to the park square.
Yes, Gwen. Would you like it to have your name carved in it too?
No. Completely intact, please.
Yes, Gwen.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you need, Your Highness?
I heard that.
I know you heard that.
No, I don't.
Alright. Well, have a wonderful
I'm
day.
leaving.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I will name the tree after you. The Gwen. The Gwee.
Yeah.
Gwee, yes. It shan't be
Work
named
on it.
the Gwee.
You work on that. And she closes the door. She doesn't slam it, she closes it.
Frey watches her go and just sort of gives this annoyed huff. Great, now I gotta waste $5,000 moving a fucking tree.
She has a perception of 15. She probably didn't hear that. Anyway, outside the door, Gwen is like, God damn it, Gray.
Anywho, context switching to the Grigrovs. Talina and Destina want to head outside. And on the way to a dining establishment, there's this big mechanical bird that comes down. And it, like, tries to land in front of Destina, but it crashes instead. And Talina goes up and is like, it's not supposed to break like this.
Who is this
Actually,
from?
She's
yes,
like
it does.
doing it.
Yes, it does. Frey, it's Frey. It totally is meant to break like that.
So she's trying to figure out what broke. While talking with you, by the way.
Yeah. Is this supposed to happen?
Usually only Frey's models do this. I don't know why. And she grabs like a little box from it, and she looks at it and she's like, "Oh, it looks like it's for you." And she hands it to you.
Who is it from?
Arizal?
Desmond quickly grabs the box and opens it.
Okay. So there's an envelope and a crimson scale that fits comfortably in your palm. I assume you open and read it?
Sure.
It reads, "Greetings, everyone. It's me, Arizal. Considering our distance from one another, I felt it was perhaps a prudent idea to write you all letters so you know that my quest is progressing. Additionally, it will give me some peace of mind as well. I am on my own again, and it feels very strange. Not having any of you around me, the world feels so much more quiet. It is just myself and my thoughts, at least for the most part. Sometimes I meet strange fellows who happen to be going the same way. We speak little, but it seems that... yes, I should probably do that. But it seems that we have all become rather famous. As the instant they recognized who I was, they did not cower or attempt to attack me. It was a curious feeling. My quest has rather quickly taken me from Foolish Village, and I find myself traveling north. I am unaware if you are all moving that way as well, however, be forewarned. Make sure you wear warm clothes, preferably with fur. I nearly froze in my armor a few days ago. I am well now, do not fret. I have paid for a local tailor to expertly sew animal fur into my cloak and armor. Still, you should still find yourselves moving... should you find yourselves moving north, err on the side of caution, my friend. Kind regards, Arizal. And I'm going to hand out a fight. Just a moment.
Yeah, you might as well just make a folder called Arizal's Letters.
Anyways,
Desdemona pockets the scale. I'll have to show this to everyone when we get back. But enough of this. Tell me, Talara, I was told that you were not exactly fond of growing up with our father.
He was always like, you need to kill people and be like this and that. It was just so annoying. She says that she's like messing with the contraption. And working with Frey is just too much fun.
Well, you seem to have made the right choice. Though, aside from being of Indra's clan through your mother, you're also of nobility through father's side.
She seems to be happy, and she's like, okay.
Which means if you survive Indra's trial, I'm going to have to take you to Haven so you can meet our eldest brother.
Is he going to kill me too?
I will have written him ahead of time. This, from what I can see, you don't have to worry about him killing you. In fact, he's least likely to kill you than I am.
Oh, that means you're still likely to kill me? She looks at you nervously.
What I mean is, if you mean good intent, he will welcome you with open arms.
Okay, but what about you?
Well, I'm still learning about you. I mean, before I've even heard of you, I was the only daughter of our family. I never had a sister before. So I'm taking this as carefully as I can.
And while you're saying that, she seems to be looking at the contraption. And, out of character, are you done with that part, or do you have more things to say to her?
Yeah. At least I can assure you, Ozul and I are better than the rest of our brothers.
She's still working with the machine. She's like, yeah, Dmitri was just a jerk.
He's insane. That is the simplest way I can put it.
I just realized that I actually meant to say Lysander, not Dimitri. Oh well.
Oh, Lysander. Yeah, Lysander's a prick. At least he's ashes
Octavius
now.
is an idiot.
Believe me, he defines idiot. And Dimitri's pure madness, and Azrael is just a brat.
Assuming they're still alive, of course.
No, they're dead. The only one left alive aside from our father is Dorian.
She seems to have an anxious look on her. It's like, you plan on having him taken care of before I have to do the trial thing, right?
We intend to do that.
Okay, good.
Believe me. I don't know if you've met Dorian before, but encountering him in his element is a dangerous thing. By having us kill Dorian, your survival rate increases dramatically. But
Okay.
mind if I ask you something?
What was that?
Why has Father assigned you to Frey?
My only guess is that because I'm new and you guys weren't expecting me to exist.
Yes, but why Frey specifically?
He said something about reports, but I wasn't really paying attention when he said that.
Well, still, I wonder if Frey is working on something that has Father's interest.
I don't know. It's totally possible that he just wanted me to keep tabs on you. But I was having too much fun working. And then she picks up the contraption and she's like, freaking Frey, why did you have to break things like this? You okay if we do the dinner later? I need to have a discussion with my master.
I should, of course. Though there's something I should let you know. Aside from having another brother, you are also an aunt.
I am?
Does he have nieces and nephews?
Actually, you are a great aunt and a great great aunt.
Oh, is this the kids that Dimitri said that he was going to try to extract entry coordinates from? And she holds up her hands for and like just little air quotes for entry coordinates.
Entry coordinates?
Yeah, something about getting inside a castle.
This catches Desdemona's interest.
Uh-oh.
So, they're looking
I
for a
wasn't
way
really
in.
paying attention when he was talking about it.
No, but I can put two and two together. But you've been quite helpful,
I thank you.
and I do hope you succeed in your trial.
Thanks. And I assume that you guys arrived back at the place.
Most likely.
And tell him I guess she probably like catches Gwen leaving, or just Freddie stay in her office.
Yeah, Frey's in her office.
Okay.
Yeah,
She walks up to Gwen and is like, is Frey still in your office?
I'm pretty sure she is, yeah.
Okay. I need to have a talk to her about this. And she motions to this crashed flying thing. And then she leaves.
Alright. Not my business. She leaves.
Well, at least I've got something that'll make you happy. I then hold up Arizel's letter.
Oh.
This is
you being patient has its rewards.
Well, this is for all of us, though I think this is for me. She then pulls out a scale. Pulls out the scale.
Alright then.
I'm gonna see if Frey has something to turn this scale into a pendant with.
Yeah, you do that. I'm going to go take a break. Go straight to the tavern for a drink.
Right. So just what are you gonna follow Talana then?
Well, I'm just gonna go to the nearby workers because I figure they don't want any interruptions.
Okay.
Do you have something that can turn this into a pendant or something?
They look at it and like, oh yeah. Could probably do that for like a gold piece.
Yukari says that she still has smith tools for Frey.
Desdemona hands them the gold piece. Deal.
Okay. And then they make it a pendant.
Thank you kindly. Desdemona takes the pendant and puts it around her neck.
You know, this could potentially be an engagement ring.
Well, it's a necklace for now. But moving on, Desdemona heads to the inn.
And you see Eshwen just downing a mug of ale.
Roll a Constitution check.
Yeah,
Sure.
Rolling con.
How closely are you watching your thing of ale?
Not very.
You notice that Letha tries to take a couple of sips from it? Because apparently she doesn't know what it is yet. And she also gets to make a con save at disadvantage. Because she's smaller.
Okay, let me just roll that for her, I guess. victory. They're both drunk.
Yep, they're both drunk. So you come in and you see like this drunk Litra and Gwen.
God damn it, Ray.
I wonder what would happen if we still had that swear jar.
So
I'm pretty sure damn it is not a swear.
So what's everyone else doing? Ninja, Katai.
Hickory's type. Ninja's
Andy.
typing.
As for Bar, he's just sort of there.
How can you draw on a face that is filled with fur? That is covered in fur?
Very carefully.
Eh.
Why don't you roll another con save for Lisa?
Okay. 15.
She still seems to be up.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
She starts
Desmona.
attempting to play with Hikari and Katai, but she's totally drunk.
You haven't told anyone else about the letter yet, also, Dream.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but people keep interrupting.
Sorry.
Letting Gwen nurse her ale. Desmona holds up the letter to Hickory and Kitai. Look who I got a letter from. Hickory's typing. Yep, stupid snake.
Andy was gonna say something.
It's great to hear from him.
I hand the letter to them. Well, can they read the letter?
Yeah, it's in
Pretty good.
common.
I'm pretty sure they
Okay.
can read, yeah.
It has been dropped down and player handouts.
It seems he has traveled far north and suggests if we ever go that way, wear something warm.
Hmm. But,
Hickory and I do have our tails.
there's always, oh, hang on.
Oh dear.
There's like sheep's wool.
Desmond is seeing all this and is like, I expected this from Indra.
I'm sorry, I'm just... I needed to relax.
Are you
Hickory.
going to move us to the house, Brain?
Alright. So you're at the house or at the inn or something?
The inn.
Yeah, this is the inn, right? That one's not here. So,
Oh, there's so much wrong with my world right now.
What's Indra doing?
What is Cinder doing?
Staring intently at a mug of ale. Like she's not knocking it back like usual.
Are you okay, Indra?
I don't know.
It's indecision.
Mind if I join you two?
Sure.
Bar, watch the children if you wish, if you will.
Very well.
Thank you. I have a feeling this is going to be a long night.
You're telling me.
So, Desdemona then looks to Indra. I've already figured out what's with our druid friend here, but what about you? What's gotten you so sober?
Short answer is assuming the other drows survive the trial of atonement, and they probably will, I might have to leave to lead them.
Then, but you can't leave them to their own devices for a time?
No, I cannot.
This is gonna be... Do you plan on returning to us, or would it be a final goodbye?
Probably not a final goodbye. Well, I mean, I'm not saying we'd never ever see each other again.
What I mean is retire.
She hasn't decided yet.
Yeah, but Desdemona doesn't know that.
I haven't decided if I'm even going to do this, but I mean, I might be able to join you for the final battle or something, but I wouldn't be able to keep, like, journeying across the land for you. Like, leading a tribe isn't something you take a vacation from.
Well, I'm pretty sure Ozul will know something about that. Though, will you still join us for taking out Dorian, at least?
Oh, sure. It's in the same area.
Good. Because I'm serious. You are the most essential fighter in this group.
I know. Harazal knew it too. That's why he made me promise. Now I might have to break that promise.
Speaking of Harazal, I then hand her the letter. He sends his regards.
This is nice.
It is nice.
Can you even read with blurred vision, Gwen?
Kinda.
I thought you were directing at it at Indra at first, and I was about to get very offended.
No, I said Gwen.
Yeah, I know. Like, I realized when you said Gwen.
Yeah. Anyway. So, you're just not sure if you want to take up the mantle or not?
Well, want doesn't. Well, I mean, it's not something I ever want or consider whether I want. I don't know. Like, be simpler if they all were dead, but killing them all off would just be a dick move.
Yeah, that would be a dick move.
Yeah. Like, I'll kill for a lot of reasons, not for my own convenience.
Gwen actually doesn't care this time.
Yeah, she's buzzed out of her mind.
Yeah.
Oh, Hickory.
Sorry, Hickory.
Well, this is a weird reversal of roles. Like, normally you brood, I'm drunk, and Gwen's trying today. I'd be the comforting voice of wisdom.
Yeah, it's a role reversal. Because Gwen actually has a ton of problems.
Yes, this is the strangest gathering we've had yet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Though I wonder if it means something for the future.
Yeah, times are changing. For better or worse.
Well, I guess what I should ask is, what do you want to do?
That's you are the third person. You are the third person who's answered that. You are the third person who's asked me that, and I genuinely do not know how to answer.
Well, perhaps sometimes it's best to sleep on things. Maybe figure out if you do take the position, what would you do to change? What would you do under your reign?
I mean, right now my plan is just about make things what they were before everyone got slaughtered by a traitor.
Okay, that is one idea. But is there more to it? Any personal touches, I mean.
And you know, intricate plans have never really been my forte.
Yeah.
True.
True.
Out of character, are like you're asking the wrong Woodward out character about this sort of thing.
Yes, I know. Then perhaps instead of thinking what you should do in the future, think about what you're going to do in the present.
Well,
Like, for
present-
example,
Well, in the present, I'm going to shove my sword through your brother's head, and then Indra drinks.
Yeah, I'll drink to that. She also drinks.
And again, Indra adds.
well, I hope Dorian is the challenge you're looking for.
I mean, none of your other brothers were, so I'm not gonna hold my I'm not gonna hold my breath for that one.
Yeah, they really let themselves go over the centuries.
Honestly, I'm beginning to think you didn't. Given that you, given how you weren't able to kill him, I'm beginning to think you didn't actually go on a rampage. You just got blackout drunk that night.
I never drank that night.
That you remember.
I can assure you, I was in a blind rage that I blacked out. But that's the past. Let's stick with the present.
Yeah,
You
the past is history and the future's a mystery.
Oh my god, Kung Fu Panda reference.
Yeah, it very much is.
I haven't seen that movie in a very long time, so I'm afraid I did not get that reference.
But yeah, just for now, let's just relax, eat, drink, and be merry.
Agreed.
More drinks.
More drink.
And And I just shove a bottle of wine down Esmona's throat.
Yeah.
I just grab the bottle. No need to shove it down my throat. I can handle this myself.
No, Hikari, you're not allowed.
I toss her. I toss her. Veil.
What you? No, I grabbed the ale and just ordered a glass of juice for Hickory.
I give her another one while they're back.
Roll
One isn't paying attention.
roll a stealth check.
The best. Yeah, okay.
Beats your passive perception.
Yeah, it beats it by a mile.
Alright. So, while Hickory's taking her drink back, Bar stands up and walks over to Indra. And, he doesn't sit down, but he moves over and he places the pebble in front of Indra and then steps away and walks back to his table. And, Bran, would you show the picture? Thank you.
Hmm.
Okay, out of character. Indra knows Undercommon, but Wedward does not. What does that say?
That should be in... it says home, basically.
And right.
Well, the literal translation is house, but same thing.
Oh, actually, Indra's gonna get really confused. Actually, because that's the literal translation, Indra's gonna get confused by that.
I mean, I couldn't find the word for home, otherwise I would have put that there.
Yeah, I know, but because it's the literal translation, because that's the literal translation, Indra's gonna get confused by that. Like, house? What's the house? What's the house got to do with this? Like, is this something with the house? Indra's drunk.
Maybe it's home? There isn't really I don't know.
Well, I was just gonna speak up and say, I do not know what it says. They said it is what home. They said it translates to home.
Oh, home.
Yeah. We're getting close to time here. No, it tastes horrible. It tastes like burning. Alright. I think that's a good enough spot to end off on.
Yeah.
See?
Alright.
Better.
You hold it up to Leafa, and she just falls in because she's asleep.
No.
Well,
It's a
good
shot
thing
glass,
empty.
though. It's a shot glass.
Anyway,
Uh,
that's it for today. We'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
bye.
Bye.
Later.
Hanging by a thread, hung up on all the words you said, breaking free from this conformity that you force on me. Everything I do is one big show. It's about damn time that I take control. Put me under my